Old Soviet tractor!
Down there is the ranger cabin. They also have a lodge where you can rent beds for the night, or you can pitch your tent in their yard. Now we're gonna go into a little pine forest. So most of the trees out here are spruce trees, but right in here are some pine trees. So here's the little pine grove with a flat spot for a picnic, and the pine trees above you. Here's the pine grove from the outside. Now last week we went up that road, and this week we're gonna take this road. There are also birch groves up here. From above the junction, you get a nice view of this mountain.
So, we have discovered an optical illusion. It is this canal which brings water over to the ranger's house when there's enough water. It looks like it's going up to go over the ridge, but it's actually staying level,
It's
going
just
down a little.
Yeah. Over there it comes from the creek. Over there it comes from the creek and goes over here, crosses the ridge, and goes down the canal.
All right, where are we headed now?
We're headed up.
Up where?
Up that road. There.
Road into the forest.
Yeah.
You can take the ridge up through the forest, but we're going to take the road through the forest. So this is a great hike for a hot day like today. Down in Chunja, it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Up here, it's probably in the low 80s. And our hike keeps us in the shade most of the time. The beautiful green leaves behind me are actually from the walnut trees that grow up here. In the fall you can come find walnuts on the ground, and they're quite tasty. Enoch's looking for a walnut here to show you. What'd you find so far?
Some shells of walnuts.
All right, here are some walnuts on the tree. Here we have a break from the forest where a rocky ridge comes down, and below us is the creek. It's a big bird nest in that tree. All right, we've met the creek and this is the junction. We're gonna go up to the left below those rock outcrops up there. To the right is a shorter canyon. It goes steeply up to the ridge. We've come from down that canyon. Now we're up in this pasture meadow where the two canyons join. And we're gonna head off to the left here, up towards those rock outcrops. So we've reached the picnic spot and the rock outcrop, which several years ago we climbed. Maybe we'll show you some footage of that adventure. But the creek seems to be dry right here, so we're gonna go up a little farther, see if the creek re-emerges from the ground, because they're wanting to play in the water.
We noticed these leaves have these yellow spots. The yellow spots are little bubbles inside the leaves that have little creatures in them.
So cows are a common sight up here.
He's pretty cool.
Hey, Enoch.
This is a wiggle rock.
A wiggle rock. Wow.
Enoch is now introducing his River City.
So this is the River City. Over here is the first center of the city. Over here is the other, this section. And here's the west section. And in here there are all the metro line bridges. And in here there's more city. And the metros go in the tunnels and the bridges, and they go into the rock. This is the main metro line that connects here to there. And then there are some other main ones like this one, this one, and this one, and this one. And the ships can go down here and park under there. What?
The small sticks.
Yes. The small sticks, this one and this one, are the people pathways for if they don't want to ride the metro. And that's River City. Goodbye.
So up here, the canyon has opened up a bit. Let's see where it heads. So this is a side canyon with some cliffs and rock formations. I think we're gonna keep going right. All right, it's time to eat lunch, and we're looking for a flat spot, but it's pretty rocky and steep in here. Canyon divides again. This goes up into some more cliffs.
What do you have there?
Raspberries from the mountains.
Yum.
They're sweet and sour.
They're yummy.
We found a shady spot under a spruce tree for our picnic. What do we have on our picnic
We
here?
have chips,
We have-
baklava,
A huge ant.
Cucumbers,
we have jam,
tomatoes, apricots,
bread,
peanuts,
dry corn.
Is that baklava?
baklava.
All right, bon appetit. Where'd you get all these raspberries?
From up there in a little patch.
Let's check it out. So the raspberries are up here. Here are some raspberry bushes.
See, this is where I got it. There's lots of raspberries. I picked most of them, but there's a few more.
So we're gonna try it out here.
Are they good?
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. The mountain ones
So
are
sweet.
super yummy.
So I've hiked up a ways here. You can see the canyon. And it gets steep and goes up to the ridge. No more raspberries up here, but a nice view. Here are some of the cliffs of Cliff Canyon. Maybe next time or some future time we'll figure out a way to get up there. It looks pretty brushy though. So we're taking a cow path along the side of the hill instead of the rocky bottom.
It's pretty fun. And it's shady.
Yeah, shady. What do you think, Noah?
They need taller cows.
Taller cows. So there are many levels of cow paths in the mountains here.
Yeah.
And they alternate.
It's like cow paths everywhere.
So these heavenly mountains have giant anthills. It looks pretty dormant, but we just stirred up the entrance and we see
Right
some
there.
activity.
There's the entrance. Hidden by a little
Yeah.
plant.
Sometimes you can see the whole mound covered in ants.
Yeah, and that's really cool.
Here's an anthill inside a log.
And there are
See.
ants all over it.
They've been mining. I don't think we saw this down here.
And you can see them still at work.
All right, we came over the ridge to
It's in the
the
shade too.
other valley. So we found a spot for making a dam. some wild strawberries here.
Look at these.
Do they taste good?
Yeah, really good.
I'm gonna try the wild strawberry.